Oh yeah, bugger, just bang me on the mantelpiece. Mint. Hello everybody and welcome to another video on Jazzy and Steve. This time it's my preview. But before we get started with this video, just do us a big favour, hit that thumbs up, and if you haven't and you're new, just hit that subscribe for us please. It would really mean a lot to me and both Paul. Both Paul? Is that sound right? No. Coming up with this video, obviously we're going to discuss briefly on the Norwich game that we've obviously off the other week or last week. Swansea, the upcoming game. Chrissy Rig, Psychopath, shirt giveaway, and that'll all be coming in this video. Okay, so let's go back and talk about the Norwich game. My favourite result, which obviously I didn't go for yet again.
I like it.
Every time we've got it, I've never went for it, and every time I've went for it, we've never gotten it. So you know what that means, don't you? We were never worried. To be fair, we even went 1-0 down, and even after that, we weren't really concerned. I think we knew deep down that we were going to win that game. I mean, to come back from 1-0 down and be 2-1 up by half time, it was great. We played some lovely football. It was a bit of just an error by us basically for their goal. There was shouts out for offside, but we've since the game, the Trey Hume was playing there. The player in question onside, they got the goal. That was no real chance. And second half, they had a handful of chances, but nothing major. Jack Clark, Jack Clark's just Jack Clark. You know, he's absolutely phenomenal. But the goal of the game was definitely Dan Neil. Clark dribbling through 4 or 5 players, or round 4 or 5 players, and then to spot Dan Neil's run, and that ball was just tremendous. And I know Paul made a big deal about Jack Clark finally jumping on the assist train. It's one assist.
Couldn't care less.
But it shows that he is capable of doing those things, and it was a brilliant run by Dan Neil. Lovely first touch, and then a nice composed finish, just lifting it over in the bottom corner by one of our own. After that, the second half, yes, they had a handful of chances that came at us, but I think we were in control of the game. For me, there was obviously individual performances that were good. Dan Neil was one of them. Ekwa was playing alright, decent. I thought he gave the ball away a couple of times in the first half, but after that he was spot on until he got it. But for me, Niall Huggins I thought was tremendous. I think Niall Huggins has grown from strength to strength. With him on one side and Hume on the other, we've been tremendous on the full-back position. And now we've got Certain coming back from injury, or he's back from injury. I know Paul said in his video yesterday he would drop Huggins for Certain. Well, no. Me personally, you can't do that. Certain's been injured, it's not his fault. But while he's been injured, Huggins has came in, and Huggins has been absolutely fantastic. He's popped up with goals, good defensively, good going forward. For me, he's popped up with a couple of man of the match displays. For me, he keeps his position. 3-1 win, battle winning ways against Norwich, which will hopefully set us up nicely going into the game on Saturday against Swansea, which is another 3 o'clock game on a Saturday afternoon. Wow, 2 in a row, it's unheard of for Sunderland. Swansea, there's a lot of people bigging them up. I mean, they've had an alright start of the season, I suppose. They've won 5, drew 3, lost 6. They're currently sitting 13th in the league, if you care. They've scored 20 and they've conceded 18, so they've got a goal difference of 2. The last 5, they've done quite decent, I suppose. The last 5, they've won 3 and lost 2. Lost my words there. 1-3, lost 2 in the last 5, so they might be on a half decent bit of run. However, a nice stat which I like to throw them out every now and again. They've only won 2 of the home games this season, so the home form isn't that good. Now our away form is, apart from our last one against Stoke, but our away form seems to be better than our home form. And Swansea they're not winning games at home, so hopefully we can use that to our advantage. Paul said yesterday that he thinks they're a bit of a bogey team. We've only won 2 of the last 20 or something. I wasn't aware of that. I don't delve that deep. But if that's the case, then it could be onto something. But like I say, they've only won 2 home games this season. We're better away from home, so we've got to make advantage of their poor home form and basically keep on winning ways and use it to our advantage. A few players for Swansea to watch out on. They've got Jerry Yates. I was a fan of him at Blackpool. I thought maybe we could have went in for him, but we didn't. He's got 4 goals so far this season. Jamal Lowe, he's got 3 goals and 1 assist. And then you've got Matt Grimes and Liam Cullen. They've both scored 2 goals each and got 2 assists each. So they've got goals pottering about. Liam Cullen, however, he's played nearly every game this season, but he's on 4 yellows. So if he gets a yellow against us, he misses the next game. Will that change his approach to the game? Will it make him less, volatile or whatever word to use there? Because if he gets in the yellow, then he's banned. Much like 2 Sunderland players, Luke Online and Dan Ballard, are both on 4 yellows as well. So we'll have to see how that pans out. Another player they've got which is worth a mention is a player that he made his professional debut against us for Arsenal in the League Cup quarter-final a few years ago. Charlie Patino, he came off the bench and he scored. He's a brilliant player this season so far. He's got 1 goal, he's got 4 assists. So he's a bit of, you could say he's a bit of a playmaker. He's the one who's popping up with, he's creating so many chances. He's only got 4 assists, but he's created a lot more this season. So he will be one to watch. Well, that's pretty much about Swansea. With Sunderland, Mowbray did his press conference today. Big shock. He wasn't eating or stuffing his face or chewing down the microphone. However, the press conference only went on for about 4 or 5 minutes. And as usual, he gave nothing away. He did mention the fact, we already knew, because it came up before the press conference. Chris Rigg, well done to Chris Rigg. He's been called up for the England Under-17 squad for the Under-17 World Cup, which is, I believe, in Thailand. So he's going to be, I don't know if he's going to be available this Saturday, but the competition starts next Saturday, and the finals on the 2nd of December. So if England go all the way, he'll be away for, well, he'll be unavailable for at least a month. But apart from that, he pretty much said that the squad's the same as what it has been. No big changes. They are said they're flying down to Swansea because it's a 6.5 hour round trip, and they want to be as prepared as they can because weather up here, as most of you will know, hasn't been the best. So the training's been a bit limited. The pitches have been a bit flooded, which to me, they should have that. Being a team in the northeast of England, they should have countermeasures to that. He said they've only managed to do a few small-sided games, but there will be other ways they're preparing. And they said a lot of videos and a lot of discussions and things like that. Mayenda didn't travel with the under-21s or whatever, the under-23s, whatever they're called as these days. They were travelling down today to play Southampton on the coach. So they didn't put Mayenda on that. He said that he's travelling with the squad to Swansea on Saturday. So whether he'll be involved or not remains to be seen. But with Chrissy Rigg potentially not going to be there, Mayenda might fill that spot. He did, however, say Morrison was going to pretty much keep his position. He said he's now the man who's filling that role. He was impressed with him against Norwich, as I think most of us were. He played a different way. He played the job of a striker in a different way than what most of us have seen, especially over the last, since this season's been on and most of last season. He was making the runs in behind. He was closing them down. He was always trying to get in space as a forward. And I think once the wingers and the midfielders get used to that, they can utilise it. And I think he'll be more effective. So he's going to be keeping his starting spot. But to be fair, I think it's going to be the exact same starting 11 they played against Norwich. By what Mowbray was saying, he said there's no new injuries. He said that everything's pretty much the same. I believe it'll be the same starting 11 from Norwich that we put out against Swansea on Saturday. That being said, score prediction. Paul, I know Paul's thinking. Paul did his video first, so he can do his score prediction first, like he always does. Paul's went for 2-1. Oh yeah, book out by me on the mantelpiece. Mint. I'm sitting on the fence. I want us to go and take advantage of them, but like I say, though, our record against Swansea isn't great. They have been stringing some recent results together. I'm going to sit on the fence and I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-2 draw. Obviously I want us to win. I want us to get the 3 points, I really do. Especially get some of our strikers on the score sheet. But I'm going to say for my score prediction, because remember it's a competition, I'm going to say 2-2. Which, as you know, you should be happy getting a point away from home. Obviously you want the 3, but you kind of grumble at a point away from home. So yeah, that's what I'm going for. 2-2, sitting on the fence. Let us know in the comments what your score prediction is. Now remember, if you've already put one on Paul's video, make sure the one on my video is the same, because there's a few who's been caught out, hasn't there? But yeah, that's it about Swansea Sunderland on Saturday. Me and Paul will be doing a live stream. So come along, join in, get on the chat. So we'll say that if you come along and join in. Other things we're going to mention in this video, like I did say at the start. Big shirt giveaway. We're in partnership with loosoccer.com, and the link will be in the underneath section. Get along there. They've sent us the I'm full of shit. Their enemies, Borussia Dortmund shirt, which you're going to see a picture of now. There you go. Yeah, they've sent us that. Loose Soccer, they've been in partnership. They've sent us lots of things which we've been using as giveaway prizes to you lot. This one is going to go to, the names will be going in the hat from the people who got the correct score against Norwich, and also the people who get the correct score prediction this weekend against Swansea. So the Norwich and the Swansea game, if you're getting the score right, your name will be in the hat. We'll pull that out. You will win the Borussia Dortmund strip which has been donated to us by loosesoccer.com. So good luck to you all, because even if I get it right, Paul won't let me win it, because he's an arsehole. Now, on a lighter note, to finish this video off, some of you will have seen it, some of you haven't. If you haven't, go along to the Sunderland YouTube channel and watch some of the Sunderland players go on the psychopath. Obviously, we've had Halloween this week. I can't stand Halloween. I absolutely hate it. Stupid American con. But now that's out of the way, now I can focus on Christmas. But yeah, go along and watch that video, psychopath. Some of the players, it's hilarious. Dan Neil, wow. He's one of our own, but what a little bitch he is. I think the referee from the Middlesbrough game needs to apologise to him, because he sent him off for swearing. But if you watch this video with the psychopath, you'll just believe Dan Neil's got Tourette's. He was absolutely terrified. And I think his new quote is, "Ya fucker, ya fucker," because he's terrified of everything. Pato, as you can imagine, with the goalkeeper, cool as ice, wasn't fazed at all, really. He was just having nice chats with the people who were trying to scare him. Certain was terrified, absolutely terrified. However, when he came out, he said he was totally fine. Bullshit, Dennis. We watched it, and you were absolutely terrified. Pritchard was shitting himself. His facial expressions were a picture. He wasn't really saying much, but his facial expressions were changing with everything. He was really scared. Clark was just nice and chilled, cool as ice. Roberts looked like a nervous child. He had like a nervous grin on his face, and he was like trying to act all calm and chill, but he had a nervous smile on his face, and he was like speaking quite high pitched. But my favourite was Bradley Dack. Bradley Dack was absolutely shitting his pants. He screamed all the way through. Every time he got a fright, he was screaming. At one point, one of the scary people was saying, say my name, and he's screaming this name. He's absolutely terrified. And at one point, the personal favourite line for me was, Pritch, help me, help me. Absolutely tremendous. Like I say, if you haven't seen it, get along to the Sunderland YouTube channel and watch that, after you've watched this, of course. And just watch it, and then come back and let us know what you think in the comments. I watched it with the missus earlier on, and I was absolutely in stitches, and so was she. Mind you, my lass couldn't do that psychopath either, because she'd be shitting herself as well. She'd probably scream. Maybe not as much as Dak, but she'd definitely scream.
I would do it.
I know, there you go, I would do it, but you would scream, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. But yeah, that's it. A bit long-winded, because I spoke about a few things. Like I said, we'll be doing the live stream on Saturday. Come along and join us and have a bit of crack in the chat. Hopefully we'll win. Like I say, the score predictions, Paul went for 2-1 win. I've sat on the fence with a 2-2. Remember, don't forget to get your score predictions in, because the big shirt giveaway from loosesoccer.com will be given away after the Swansea game. Probably on next week's match preview. But yeah, the link, that's it, for loosesoccer.com will be in there underneath. So I've gone on our look. They've supported the channel for a while now, sending us shirts, which we always give away to use as prizes. So we can't thank them enough. But yeah, apart from it, that's about it. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Away the lads!